So another quick tip for making your scale practice a little more interesting, a little more productive, and a little more applicable to your actual real life situation, your everyday playing, is don't just practice scales up and down like that. Don't start at the lowest note, go up to the highest note, and that sort of thing. Skip around. So one way to skip around is by octave displacement. Say we have a D major scale. 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. D major. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. D major. So instead of just going jump from the lowest D up to the highest D, the first note of the scale to the last note, and then descend like this. Or do the opposite, start on the highest note, jump down to the lowest note, and ascend. Is that not challenging enough? Well, do that up the neck in half steps like this. Do the key of D, key of D sharp, key of E, key of F like this. Go back down. Very challenging. Got to be real warmed up to do that. All right. And then another thing you can practice with your scales is don't do the whole scale. Just do part of the scale and do only part of your ukulele. Just use, say, 2 strings. If I choose, say, my E and A strings only, and I do a C major scale, if I start on my E string, that's going to be E, F, G, and my A string is A, B, C. Only those 2 strings. I'm not going to leave those strings. I'm just going to play as much of the scale as I can on just those 2 strings in one position. Then I go to the next position. F, G, A, B, C, D. Next position. G, A, B, C, D, E. Next position. A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. So we're doing like 3 notes on one string and 3 notes on the next string. Shift positions and do 3 and 3. Shift positions and do 3 and 3. That's a cool pattern to use in improvising. If you're doing a solo, that can be a nice little pattern. So you go up the neck. Could also go down the neck. In slow motion. You could go up one, down the next. Up one, down the next. Up one, down the next. Or the opposite, go up one, down the next. Up one, down the next. Up one, down the next. Infinite number of patterns you can do. This is really cool stuff. So of course I'm going to tab this out. I will make it so that if I went over that too quickly and didn't explain it well enough, you'll be able to look at the tab and say, oh, I see what he was doing. He was going down one, up the next. Then he went down the next one, and he went up the next one. Okay, I get it. I see. So I'll tab it out for you. You won't have to guess. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, ukuleleans. This is definitely some good stuff to practice, and it's a lot, so don't expect to do all of this in like 5 minutes. You might want to give each of those little ways to practice a scale 5 minutes and make that like a nice 20-minute practice session or a half an hour practice session. Your chops are going to get really good if you work on this stuff, and your musicality too. All right, fellow ukuleleans. Be sure to like, be sure to click that notify bell, and I will catch you later. Bye-bye.